Greetings, Lewis, and welcome to another video. So, during YCS Raleigh this past weekend, a lot of interesting things happened. Like, for all intended purposes, we already know that Snake Eye dominated that YCS. We already knew that Snake Eyes was going to be slated to be like the best contending deck of the room. But that's not to say that a lot of different decks did not like gave their own course or did their own push throughout the format. We saw like runic plunder topping. We saw multiple branded tops. We saw multiple runic tops as well. And there was other like miscellaneous strategies like purely was that actually did well. Flow on the Reese also did well and made it all the way to top 16. So in what I have on the screen right here is a Snake Eye deck. However, this Snake Eye deck decided to play the Visas engine. And if you've been on this channel for as long as you have, my first ever deck profile was a Scareclaw Visas deck with the Kashtira cards. It was pretty much like a pile deck with adventure cards. And not only was that my first deck profile, but that was my deck for 6 months competitively. And after that, like I even won like a 1K tourney with it. I won multiple locals. I won like really good events with that deck. And I kind of just wanted to talk about this because I also brought this engine with tier laments on one occasion. I showcased it here on the channel. And now we see the engine popping up again. And it was not just the Snake Eye deck. On day 2, there were multiple Scareclaw like players that were doing well before Top Cut. So this just goes to show you that this engine actually had a chance to had multiple tops, and we haven't seen this engine like at all. Like we haven't even seen Vanadium being topping like in the past few formats. When I say past few formats, I mean like a little bit under that because we during January format we didn't see Vanadium like doing that well, and during Snake Eye format when Phantom Nightmare like arrived, we didn't see it doing well either. But now we see it again. And what does this mean? Why did this particular player chose to play this? Well, what I'm going to show you here is like a one card combo. It could be with either Samsara or with Reichhardt. The combo can be interchangeable, and then I'm going to talk about like a few different dimensions that you can take with this deck. Let's say you open Samsara, you normal summon Samsara, you linked away Samsara into Scareclaw Lightheart. Scareclaw Lightheart is just going to add you the Rayphobia. You activate Rayphobia, Rayphobia adds you another monster. This could be either Reichhardt or something else. If you choose the Reichhardt route, the Reichhardt is going to be able to be special summoned, and Reichhardt might be able to add the Scareclaw Arrival, and then you can use Arrival. Arrival can bring back Samsara, and this means a lot of different things. Like you can do a Synchro 8 and then banish for Astraloud, and that's another level 8. So you have rank 8 access. You can do cross cheap, banish, reborn if you have another monster. That's another combo itself. You can just link climb into a lot of different things. If you have like your opponent has like a hand traps in the graveyard, like stuff like Ghost Ogre, stuff like, for example, like let's say a DD Crow or something like that, or a Bystial or whatever. You can do Dark Charmer. You can do Line of the Light Charmer. You can link climb all the way to Appaloosa. So that's like one option. Another option is you add Visa Starfrost, and then you can, let's put this in the grave. You can special Visa Starfrost. Visa Starfrost can pop the Lightheart, Because Visa Starfrost is on the board, you can special summon the Lightheart from the graveyard. That effect is once per duel. And you can link away Lightheart into another copy of Lightheart. And then that Lightheart is going to add you another Rayphobia. So what does this mean? You have follow-up for next turn. You have a free body that was summoned. And you can banish these two for Astrolaud. So you can turn these into SP Little Knight if you want. Or if you have other combo extenders, you can do like other really cool plays. Let's just say, for example, you opened both Reichardt and Visas, right? Let's go on this instance. Let's put this back in the extra deck. Let's put this back as well. Let us return. So we're back here. We're back here where we opened both Visas and Reichardt. If you open specifically these two, something you can do is you can normal Samsara. You can special Reichardt. Reichardt adds us the Arrival. You link this away into Lightheart. Lightheart into Rayphobia. Rayphobia into Visas. You can special summon the Visas. You can special summon the Lightheart again. You can resummon the Lightheart. Lightheart is going to add us Rayphobia again. And something you can do here is you can start link climbing with these cards. You can make, for example, like let's do this. Let's synchro away these two. Let us make Chaos Angel, for example. We're going to activate Arrival, and Arrival is going to bring back Samsara. And if you looked at the extra deck and paused it before me showing you this part of the combo, then you already know where this is going. If not, then I'm going to banish these two. These two are going to special summon Astrolaud. And if you count the numbers, 8 plus 4 equals 12. So these two can make Centurion Archeola. And now this starts our Centurion combos without any opening with any Centurion cards. So what you're looking at here is just multiple ways and utilities that you can do with the Visas combo. You don't have to play it for Centurion. You don't have to play it just for Snake Eye. You can just play it for like other decks. But I kind of just wanted to talk about this because this is a really, really cool concept that not many people are exploring. This engine, I don't think is being fully power crept. I think the main reason why this engine has been thrown off on the wayside is because of people's natural instancy of just applying this to Vanadium and not applying it for other decks. Like, I can see people play this with Light Swarms. I can see this people playing this with Tearlaments. I can see people play this like with other decks. Like I already shown, like I am playing like a version that plays Centurion cards in it, and I also playing Bestial cards. I guess I can show you something also that's really cool. Let's say, for example, I have any Bestial in my hand. If we go back to when we had both Visas and Reichardt on the board, and we still have the one copy of Arrival, you can banish the extra copy of Lightheart. Now you put back the Astrolaud. You can banish your one copy of Lightheart into any Bestial. The Bestial and the Visas is going to make the Archeola. And then you can do Archeola. Archeola can start your Centurion combos. And one thing about this like line is you still have Arrival. You still have access to Visas. You still have your extra bodies on the board. You have not committed to your Centurion plays yet. And you still have the free summon for Vicious Astrolaud. So that's a lot of extenders. That's a lot of follow up. That's a lot of different plays that you can do. This just gives you even more resiliency into your strategy. So yeah, I encourage you guys to just give this engine a shot. Like, it depends on whatever deck you're playing. One thing I will mention about this combo and what I will mention about this deck is, if we see like the Raleigh version, the one that was piloted by the Snake Eye deck, another one thing that they were doing, let's see if they show it right here. So they're playing kashtira fenrir, and if you notice here, you see Scareclaw kashtira. The main reason he's doing that is because he wants to dedicate his normal summon towards Snake Eye Ash more than the Scareclaw monsters. And that's not to say that the Scareclaw monsters are not good normal summons. It's just that in a deck that has multiple normal summons, you need to find other ways to extend through your plays besides just the Scareclaws. In this deck, at least in the Centurion portion, one card that I am playing is this card right here, Shadow's Light. If you don't know about this card and you're a Centurion player, I did not cover this in my deck report, but this is another card you should be considering, especially in a deck like this one where you have multiple normal summons. But yeah, essentially with Shadow's Light, what you can do is either target a Bystial and just summon Malong, or you can target the Arceola because it's a Dark Dragon, and you can special summon the Crimson Dragon immediately. And that's this really cool because it means that you already have the Crimson Dragon Calamity Lock ready to be done before your opponent, like even during your opponent's draw phase. But yeah, this is all I have to show you for now. I just kind of wanted to talk about the Visas engine. I hope you found this video informative to your liking and understanding. Yeah, more content coming soon. Keep practicing and keep dueling.